Hello, friends. This is Darren Hayes of PigskinDispatch.com. Before we take you to your favorite Sports History Network show, just want to tell you a little bit about some merch that you can pick up that represents your favorite SHN podcast. So far, there's t-shirts, coffee mugs, and even books from some of the authors that do podcasts right here on SHN. Who could buy something better than that, than have the history right from the gentleman that you hear talking about it? But we also are adding things each and every day. And where's that store, may you ask? Well, it's at SportsHistoryNetwork.com. Up at the top, there is the SHN merch button. Click on that. It'll take you right to the store, and you can be representing your favorite podcast and show the world that, hey, on the swag that I'm using, it's the headquarters of sports yesteryear, Sports History Network, and my favorite podcaster, the Sports History Network store. Shop there today. Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis. Hello, my friends in sports history. This is Darren Hayes of the Sports Jersey Dispatch. Welcome once again to the Pig Pen, your place for all things great in sports history. And we are at your sports break for October 25th, and we have some great items to share with you today. Some of the greatest athletes in the world, their uniforms that they wore, and the events that they did on October 25th through history. But before we do that, let's make sure you are aware of our newsletter. Yeah, the Pig Pen has a newsletter. It comes out each and every day, 7 days a week, 365 a year. Every day, 6:30 a.m. Real easy to sign up for. Go to the show notes of this podcast or go to PigskinDispatch.com or JerseyDispatch.com. Real simple and easy. Now, your uniform numbers we'll talk about today on October 25th are numbers 70, 31, 18, 4, 44, 23, 36, 6, and number 16. October 25th, 1964, what many consider to be the biggest mistake in National Football League history. The wrong way run of Minnesota Viking legend Jim Marshall occurred on this date in 64. The defensive star wearing number 70 ran 66 yards in the wrong direction for a safety errantly when he got turned around in what he thought was a scoop and score. Now, let's not make any mistake. Jim Marshall was one of the finest defensive linemen in the National Football League of his era, possibly of any era. And let's not let this one mistake define who he was as a player, because it shouldn't. He made one mistake, and anybody could get turned around like that. But he's a legendary player and deserves to be treated as so. October 25th, 1973, the Chicago Cubs traded number 31, Ferguson Jenkins, to the Texas Rangers for third baseman number 18, Bill Madlock, and number 4, Vic Harris. October 25th, 1973, the San Francisco Giants of baseball traded Willie McCovey, number 44, to the San Diego Padres for pitcher Mike Caldwell, who wore number 3 that season. October 25th, 1978, the San Diego Padres pitcher, number 36, Gaylord Perry, is the first to win Cy Young Awards in both leagues. This time he won it with the Padres in the National League, previously in the American League. October 25th, 1986, did the curse of the Bambino strike again? Well, they were trailing 5-3 with 2 out and no one on in the bottom of the 10th were the Boston Red Sox, and in New York rallied to win Game 6 of the World Series 6-5 after number 6 of the Red Sox, Bill Buckner, misplayed a ball and allowed the Mets to come back and win that game. Mets win that series. October 25th, 1987, in World Series action, the Minnesota Twins defeated the St. Louis Cardinals 4-2 at the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome for a 4-3 series win and a franchise first in Minneapolis. Most valuable player was Twins pitcher number 16, Frank Viola. And that is your sports history for today, your sports break for October 25th. Glad you could join us. Hope you enjoyed this little bit of history, including the uniform numbers of the great stars that made the game so very popular and so memorable with all the actions they did. Good, bad, or indifferent. Still memories and great things in sports that we'd really like to enjoy. For more great sports history, go to SportsHistoryNetwork.com. 30 podcasters bringing you all kinds of great information and podcasts with guests and topics that'll blow your mind. Thousands of hours of listening to, all family friendly. SportsHistoryNetwork.com. And also go to our websites, PigskinDispatch.com and JerseyDispatch.com, for your daily sports history and football history. Till tomorrow, everybody, have a great sports history day. Sorry, but my pitching coach just called timeout and he's coming out to the mound. I think I'm going to get yanked for a reliever. We'll see you back tomorrow for some more great sports history on Sports Jersey Dispatch Podcast. We invite you to check out our websites, jerseydispatch.com and pigskindispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel to get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com.
Hi, everybody. Dan and Andrew from Hello Old Sports here. We wanted to drop in and let you know about our latest episode.
That's right. We interviewed the co-authors of Phyllis George, Shattering the Ceiling, a biography of groundbreaking broadcaster Phyllis George. And her life is really sort of a journey through 20th century America, from Miss America pageants to the Kentucky State House to the groundbreaking NFL Today show on CBS, even the Kentucky Colonels of the old ABA. We got into all sorts of stories about the Celtics under Red Auerbach, about the interview with Roger Staubach, about really all sorts of things, a fight between Brent Musburger and Jimmy the Greek. We really enjoyed talking with Lenny Shulman and Paul Volpone, who teamed up to write this book.
The book is on sale right now, wherever books are sold. Within reason. Garage sales, probably not. So go ahead and pick up a copy today. And if you want a chance to win the book, you can go to sportshistorynetwork.com/giveaways and register for a chance to win. Goodbye, old sports.